Welcome everyone across Bengal, India, and the whole uh, diaspora spread all over the world. Today we have with us Mr. Salil Panigrahi, who is the co-founder and group managing director of Atmosphere Core Group. Thank you so much, sir, for joining. I'm sure we'll have an insightful discussion over the next half an hour or so, uh, delving at length on various issues of tourism and your own projects and the hospitality business in general. So, as we know that Atmosphere Core has emerged as one of the fastest growing hospitality branches across Indian Ocean region, redefining luxury experiences while maintaining a strong commitment to sustainability and local culture. So we are delighted to have you, sir, amid us today. Thank you so much once again. Uh, so can I start by asking you that, Atmosphere Core has evolved from a regional hospitality company uh, into an internationally recognized luxury hospitality brand. And looking back, what inspired you to embark on this journey when you had started or set out on this entrepreneurial journey in the hospitality space? And what have been the defining moments in your journey so far?
Thanks, Ritvik, and thanks to your viewers and friends. Yeah, uh, I think your introduction says you are a great ambassador of Atmosphere Hotel. So thank you. Let me start with that. Um, yes,
Everyone cares about atmosphere, sir. We
thank
need
you
to
so
take care
much.
of our atmosphere.
Thank you. And yeah, it was, when I chose, saying my background, I'm a chartered accountant, but I decided to join the industry, and hospitality was a bit of a passion for me. So I joined, and I worked with some great leaders, uh, great companies which have grown. Uh, I worked with Oberoi's, then I have worked with Six Senses, and I've seen them how from inception to starting to growth, and it inspired me. And the idea was to do something meaningful and create something interesting in the space of hospitality for a great deal of guest experience. And more than that, to create a meaningful and interesting work environment for colleagues. So the joy of giving ethos to we embraced, and we felt it has got a, good character to expand into the you know guest services, and I say that hospitality is a humanity industry because it employs a lot of human beings and who interact closely on their interactions. So yeah, I started with Maldives. The idea was to grow it, and it was always in the plan to take it to the home country, to India, and nearby Sri Lanka, Nepal, because we understand the culture, we understand because the hospitality, the culture is very essential to understand in the hospitality, and because you cannot bring the flavors of great guest experience without understanding the culture. So it was natural for us to expand. It took us some time, but we are in our plan. And we have signed few properties in India, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. And also the growth is coming from, we are seeing the interest from Africa, Europe, and Southeast Asia. Uh, and we'll not stop, we'll keep growing as we go along.
So how many properties do you have as of now, as we speak today, or how many are in the pipeline?
I think in Maldives we are operating about 10, and we have got 7 in the pipeline in Maldives. Um, Sri Lanka, we have three in the pipeline. India, we have signed up about over 30 properties. Nepal, we have signed about three or four. Uh, Africa, we have signed two. And Italy just opening this month. Uh, so quite a bit happening in the group.
So the basket is expanding continuously, and you're emerging as a truly transnational hospitality brand, so to say.
Yes, no, I would say God is great and the team is great. I always say that your growth should not hinder on your capacity. Yeah, I like that line by Jack Ma. He says that you are not known what you are known for your team.
Team.
So the teamwork and as the business expands, team will expand and they will take care of it. I think it is now uh, at a time which the team is taking it forward on their pace. It's not a designed or a pace of the leader. I think the we as a company we believe on empowering. So obviously empowerment will bring growth.
So, like every successful entrepreneur or any entrepreneur for that matter, uh, when they pass through a journey, the journey has many turns and twists, and there are challenges. It's a kind of roller coaster ride. So, in your entrepreneurial journey, also you must have come across or faced some challenges. So, did this challenge actually change or prompt you to kind of tweak your strategies, vision, and come up with some fundamental challenge changes in your plan and strategy?
Absolutely, so the planning goes wrong several times in your life. So, but uh, I always say there should be a plan B. No, there is no planning is done without a plan B, and is must. And so that if you don't have a plan B, you might get stuck. So I always had created a plan B. What we created when we started Atmosphere Hotel. Of course, there is a lot of experience, behind it. Before starting Atmosphere, I was working for 18, 20 years with good leaders, with good groups. And so, of course, the planning was good. We created a blueprint for the company to grow, and uh, we had obstacles, we had setbacks. Uh, like we had COVID, we have got now the war, which hinders our growth potentials. And as you know, it's a fast generation business. We had definitely capital adequacy problems, how to convince the investors, why investors will believe on you, but why they will put money on you. But somehow I managed to tell a nice story, and people believed on the story. And and
It has been a nice story, in fact, indeed.
so thank you. And people's uh, we have delivered the results based on the. But it was a lot of scientific programming had gone to prepare the blueprint of the company, whether it is we being a young company, but we have got strong back end. We have got very strong SOPs, training manuals, um, culture books, which are very important for us to create a cohesive company. So there is a lot of back end, I would say, modern management. We are IT savvy. So a lot of modern management tools have been integrated on the back end to make it happen.
You mentioned about some challenges from the investors angle and from operational aspects of running such a big business. But over the years, the global hospitality industry has also undergone sea changes from the tourist perspectives, their preferences, their likings, dislikings, and all that. So that also, or did that also prompt you to change yourself or kind of tweak your vision and strategies little bit here and there?
Absolutely. I say that our biggest teacher is our customers. They teach us. You see, it's like a debug is a process in the they call it. So more we I actually very thankful when a guest comments or give some constructive or negative comments. Both I take it as a comment. I don't take opinions as a constructive approach, but comments are always a constructive approach, whether it is positive or negative. So the negative comments are actually your powerhouse to understand what market needs, what guest needs, and how to tweak your adjustment so that you go that extra mile. And this has been our learning curve for 10 years. You know, understanding guest behavior is the key to deliver a meaningful experience. And that you learn more as your bucket size of guest increases, nationality increases, ethnicity increases. So you understand the nuance of uh, each type of guest, and you actually get wiser. And that's what we are doing, and we are using it for progress.
Uh, that has been the practice ever since you have started your journey. So
Absolutely.
many people who have experienced or enjoyed the hospitality at any of your properties, uh, they say that, I mean, I was just going through some of the comments that it's a kind of experimental tourism what you are pursuing rather than a conventional form or format. So, kind of you are one of the pioneers of this experimental hospitality or tourism. So, did you deliberately do it, or it just happened, or what kind of experimentation do you normally do to make it more relevant, more contemporary, and more attractive?
I keep on saying this. We all love guests. You know, you love guests. I love guests. Everybody love guests. You know, without guest, your life is not very nice. The guest, uh, uh, they are friends. They may be short stay. During that short stay, they are friends of yours. And without friend, what is life? And as soon as you take that approach in life, and everybody wants to treat their friends very well. Everybody likes to buy gifts for their friends. Everybody likes to give good food to their friends. Everybody wants to talk to their friends, and but you should have the means to do it. You should have the means to buy gift for them. You should have the means to feed them. You should have the means to speak to them. Uh, and if just imagine those means comes effortlessly, and that's what we do on the back end. So our colleagues are empowered to entertain their friends and guests without thinking about the back end. The back end is taken care, so they can decide what they want to do, how to engage with the guests, how to make their stay more beautiful, how to give them a nice food. Yeah. All that has been taken care. So they are empowered to deliver that to the guest effortlessly. So yeah, it's a seamless integration.
So they can make necessary changes as and when it is required as per the
Absolutely.
guest requirement. That flexibility is given to them.
Absolutely.
So now, over this period of time, you have actually branched out to many countries, many continents, where the cultures are different, languages are different, preferences are different. But as you mentioned, you have, or you successfully managed to maintain a kind or strike a balance. So how difficult was it, and how do you strike a balance of offering same kind of uh, I would say, experience to your guests in different countries where languages, cultures, and everything are different?
I think hotel management, hospitality management has got a very specific science. The science remains same across the world. You can't make a good coffee, other way. There is a way to make a good, nice coffee. You can garnish it with some toppings and all that, but the coffee has to be coffee made on the right way. So that's it. There is science behind it. So the science of the uh, hotel industry will remain same, and and that will not change any part of the world. So what it will change is to understand the culture and bring that flavor. So we have saying that we have a department called APEX or OPEX is the Operational Excellency Division, which is uh, it's a research and development wing of ours. So we plot each type of guest, nationality, their behavior, uh, and the colleagues, because Maldives, I think we were working with 45 nationalities in our colleague platform. So their behavioral pattern, their behavior, their needs. So all these are collected, and we have got a department who does the research, who does the refinement, who brings up operational excelling the operation viewpoints, and it helps us, and we are creating the database. And as we go venture into other national, it, I think India, Sri Lanka, Nepal will be easy because I think I am from there, and a lot of colleagues are from the region. I think Maldives is not too far different from Indian Ocean. I think Indian Ocean will be very easy. But while venturing into Europe, Africa, or
Italy, Africa,
Southeast
and other.
Asia, yeah, that's going to be challenges, but it's good to learn from the challenge, and we'll definitely evolve.
So this R&D department is, I may call them, so they continuously or relentlessly work on the guest feedback and how to bring in these changes, or with a dash of
Absolutely,
ethnicity, culture, and all that. So
absolutely.
now, talking about the global tourism industry in general, the sustainability is no longer a buzzword now. It's part of the tourism industry, or you have to
Sorry,
be.
sir. If you could repeat, I could.
Sustainability is no longer a buzzword in
Yeah,
global tourism
yeah, yeah,
industry.
yeah.
It's kind of, it has to be embedded within your whole kind of experimentation or principles and operations. So is there a conflict between sustainability and luxury tourism, or what would be your take on this? Can you strike a balance between sustainability and luxury tourism?
I fully agree to you, and got you. I say that uh, taking care of your environment is not your job; it's your duty. So it's must. So
And your name also so suggests, because it's atmosphere core.
yes.
You have to
So
take
we
care of
take
the
it.
atmosphere.
We would be one of the largest solar producer and garbage recycling units in the Maldives, but we don't market it. We don't sell it because it's not to sell. It's our duty. It's our responsibility to take care of our environment. So I think sustainability comes on a lot of ways. Is it just the sustainability of flora and fauna? What about the sustainability of ethos? What is the sustainability of human beings? What is the sustainability of your human resource? The sustainability of culture, sustainability, because without of that, things will not exist because culture is so important for part of our industry. So if we don't work on the cultural sustainability, it's going to die. So we will lose experiences in the world. So that's why we have got Atmosphere Foundation, which is an NGO organization. We work on, last year we did some close to few 100,000 bamboo plantations all over Maldives to create carbon sink. And we educated people across the islands to create carbon sinks by planting bamboos. And it's a nice plant. It gives more oxygen, which brings longevity to people, pures the air. Like that, we have a lot of other efforts to we do, community programs, cultural research programs. We just did, the sustainability. We started creating, sponsoring students for school pass outs to learn and become dive masters, because because the Maldives coral environment needs divers to maintain them, to understand them, the what's happening under the sea. I think the first batch of 12 students are out, and it will be a continuous program. It's like a 9 months program. So we'll be expanding that portfolio. Employability is another sustainability. So we are on constant effort to train people on the communities to become employable, to become what do you call yeah, employable, so that the societies are sustained. So sustainability is a much bigger bracket for hospitality, I would say.
So wherever you go, you'll replicate the same model?
Absolutely. Giving back to the community is the biggest return you can get. I say, there's a lot of people have told, not one guy, but I also of the same school of thought, uh, which is called giving is the new money. Yeah, I say that
Yeah.
a
Hmm.
lot of philosophers have told, and I believe on that, which is called giving is the new money. So, which creates more sustainability of the society.
Like sustainability, other things which have come into being very much is the adoption of technology, artificial intelligence, data analytics, digital technology. So I have seen it in my own eyes when I visited and stayed in one of your properties in Maldives, that you are doing a lot of activities towards sustainability, and at the same time this digital adoption. So if you could throw some light on these, what exactly you are doing in terms of digital or technology adoption, particularly AI, data analytics, digital technology, and all that?
Sure. Thank you. I think the when I started my career, I used to the best digital thing I've seen is called a calculator made by Casio. That's the biggest digital equipment
Right.
I had seen in my life at the start of my career. And we have to maintain the audit books and all that, account record or manual. Then the computer came. I think digitization is part of the process of. These are all, I say that they are enablers. They are enablers. So they are enabling the task to be performed in a more precise and precision manner with a timely executions. Of course, behind these all digital evolutions, there are human brains who are structuring them. So it's basically making the same job or more efficient and more precise, and precision is coming in. It's nothing. Digital world is not doing something which human beings were unable to do, or they have done something uh, novel. What the novelty they have brought in is working on the algorithms and and connecting complicated algorithms to make a seamless, which would have taken you 20 people to do it. It just does it seamlessly, less effort and with less cost. So it is must to adopt, and we are adopting. We are technologically, we are pretty advance as a group. Today's world is the sales tool, the distribution system. Our distribution system as digitized as like any other international brands. We are much into the in the marketing on the social platforms. Uh, but in this industry, it's being a human industry. I say it is a true industry of humanity. Uh, you cannot take away that human to human connection. You can't get robots to solve the guest. Yeah, it's happening. That's for a novelty, not for luxury. In a luxury, you need to be solved with fellow human beings, and you have to be pampered with some nice words, nice food. I think robotization, if you take AI as a robotization, I think our industry will use it very limited. It might use it some storing, sorting, maybe cleaning, might be the laundry will become robotized in the future. But in the guest services, it will continue with the human interactions. So I call it as AI. I use the word in our group. I call it as augmented intelligence. So it's not an artificial intelligence, it's augmented
Augmented.
intelligence.
Yeah.
So which
That,
enables your brain to think. It's like the um, it's like the Ravana with the 10 heads. So it increases your uh, de- deliverables. But
mhm.
at the end of the day, you are what you are.
From your own experience and the way you have been expanding across many parts of the world, do you actually see Indian hospital or India emerging as an exporter of hospitality brands globally and also their management expertise?
I think management expertise, India is second to none. Actually, I think um, thanks to the great, Mr. Oberoi or ITC and the Taj and Institute of Hotel Management, I think they have nailed it well, and they have. Uh, so now the Gen Z what is called clocked well, not Nell. So clocked well.
So, yes.
So so they have more, you go to US, you get to UK, you go to Middle East, go to Maldives, and India has created fabulous, fantastic hospitality. They had hospitality within themselves, the soberness, the and the hardworking mentality, and on top of that, after learning the hospitality, they have been pioneers around the world. You name them. So India has it. So your question back to, does Indian hospitality industry will bring a lot of export to India? Certainly, because India is so diversified. I think people outside India know India a little bit only from uh, British India. I think they know very little about the India as a culture, the transformed India today. I think people are curious. I just saw yesterday some news clips. China, there is a huge surge of tourism to China. The world is traveling to China to learn China. So China has opened up. So people are curious to understand China. Even I am curious. We all are curious to know what is China. I know this is a great culture, great. I think they are a bit ahead of us in infrastructure. India it lacks on infrastructure and hospitality. We don't have a lot of hotels for uh, key locations for catching to the international platform, including Indian platform. I think there is going to be growth, and tourism is a one of the most sustainable industry, which will grow, uh, which will always remain. And which brings good amount of earnings to people, and it's a large employable industry. It employs a lot of human beings. I think India, we have got visa issues and certain infrastructure issues. I think it will improve, and I'm very confident it will grow only.
I have many more questions to ask you, but since we are running out of time, I'll move on to the rapid fire round. I'll ask you three, four quick questions and would like to have your quick response to them. Uh, shall I start or
Sure, sure. Can.
it's like one destination that never fails to inspire you?
You must have seen that's called Maldives, which I
It,
keep on doing, and I love
and,
Maldives.
and business book that you recommend to every entrepreneur?
Sorry,
A business book that you would recommend to every entrepreneur?
well, I say that I have read a lot of books uh, with my saver. I like the Maverick books by Sir Richard Branson.
But
At the same time, I like the Attitude and Humble Practical books by APJ Abdul Kalam. Uh, and when I get too much clouded, I love my Tintin still. So
still,
still, so
so next time you are
that's
in Calcutta, you must visit this place called Tintin and the Brussels Club. There's a new restaurant. I'm
oh,
sure
I
you'd
see.
love.
Oh, I see. Definitely, I will go there.
It's full of Tintin's pictures, Tintin's memorabilia, and the food is also
I,
curated following
I
that.
believe
That
it's an absolute incredible creativity.
absolutely,
Uh,
and
yeah.
there is no age for liking Tintin.
Yes. Yes. I still love it.
So the next question is, who has influenced you the most in your path?
Uh,
This meeting is
I
being
think
recorded.
I have worked with a lot of people. I've worked with Mr. Oberoi. I've worked with Mr. Sonu Siddhasani. I have watched a lot of leaders around the world how they operate or how they experimented with the hospitality. These two people have worked with who have experimented, both Soneva, Mr. Sonu, and Mr. Oberoi. They have experimented with the truth of hospitality and brought some meaningful changes. So definitely they have some influence on me. And I think the second biggest influencer is my wife on me to say that stay on ground, don't fly. So I think that's the other influencer. Yeah.
The better half has become actually the best half.
Yes.
And
Mm.
can you mention about any habit, any particular habit that kind of influence you most, and at the same time uh, help you develop what you have become today?
I think I have a habit of being nervous. And that nervousness is that I question myself all the time. And I keep myself on a back foot a lot of time to prepare my plan B, and my plan B is always a nervous side, so which takes care of all anticipated or unanticipated contingencies. So that's one of my behavior.
Important habit. That's interesting because your nervousness actually helps in your productivity, improving your productivity.
Yeah.
And your definition in very brief, your definition of success.
Well, I think success as money, wealth, yes, those people I think in a mere term they term it as success. But I believe the success is creating something meaningful, which you have got endurance, which you will be helping the society in a greater need, and which has got a self-sustaining path. That's success. And second success is I say how many people we have created as entrepreneur rather than creating managers. I believe on creating entrepreneurs and not mere managers.
Mm. So that will actually have a long-term multiplier effect.
Absolutely.
And since we have little more time left, I can ask you, or I'm tempted to ask you two or three more questions. The first being, what would be your growth priorities going forward for Atmosphere Core Group?
I think any company which has sustained and survived 10 years is called a decade-old company. You must have, we always say that it's a decade-old company. A decade is a good parameter to measure a company's sustenance and growth. So I say in 3 years, you become known. In 10 years, you get established. So we are established brand and hotel company now. I think the growth will decide uh, what will be the market gap. I think a lot of time we take credit of saying that we did this, we did that, but you know what, market gap, we are constantly giving our effort. Nothing comes without effort. That I agree, but market gap decides your growth. So I think there is a good market gap for the growth for next 20 years.
If you were to in kind of identify one emerging trend that will reshape the global tourism industry, what would that be?
There is a lot of talk about longevity, and there is experiential and longevity are two new key words which are coming in. I'll tell you, I was in UK, I met some people, they said, hey, Salil, we see your India, these grand weddings and all that. Um, I know that we don't have friends who are getting married in India, but can we be a guest into that? Can we pay for it to experience the wedding? I said, why not? With two grand weddings, why not you sell tickets for the guests to come as guests and be part of the wedding? Because they believe these 2-3 days it's like a movie kind of thing. It's an experience. Why not? So experience need to be enhanced. Experience has to be, so experiential tourism is going to grow. And people are talking about longevity because I think people want to live healthy and live long. So longevity would be a equation on the hospitality for growth pattern.
Two last questions actually. One would, when would we get to see you, or your the hotel brand operational up and running in Kolkata? And the second would be, what would be your advice to an aspiring young or an entrepreneur wannabe?
Now, just I only can pray Kali Mata to get us our permission. The hotel is ready to open even tomorrow. So as soon as we get permission, I'll be the first one to win a flight to come to Calcutta to, because I have been involved with the design of that hotel. So it's a great product. That's why we call the name called Manson. I brought the whole colonial that culture, to
It has
that hotel.
also got that imposing and magnificent structure. I mean, from the outside, it
Absolutely,
looks magnificent.
absolutely, and hopefully it will be open. I will come there. Second question was. I
Second
just got
question is
to
your advice to aspiring or entrepreneur wannabe.
believe on yourself. Uh, um, that everybody says, not that I am saying new. Always work with a plan A and plan B in your life. Uh, Nothing is absolute. Uh, and stay to the roots and care for yourself, care for your family and your friends. Rest will all fall in place.
Although you have got this coveted Pravasi Indian award some time back, we never consider you to be a Pravasi per se. You are one of us. You are very much one of us. You are an Indian who actually make us proud. You are doing a great job sitting in Maldives and other parts of the world. So I'm sure with your this atmosphere core group, we will get to see you more and more in India and coming up with more and more projects, which all of which will be a landmark in their own rights. Thank you so much for joining us. Uh,
I am an Indian. They say that you can take an Indian out of India, but you cannot take
Never
India out
take
of India.
out of it.
So that definition applies to nothing I changed.
That's the
Thank
essence
you.
of an Indian. Thank you so much, and look forward
Thank
to
you, Ritu.
having another round of wonderful interaction with you, with many more developments.
Great to see you and hope to see you in Calcutta.
Sure,
Thank
sure.
you.
Look forward. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Have a good day. Bye bye. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye. Bye.
আনন্দ আর ভালোবাসার দীপ্তিতে গড়া সমুজ্জ্বল পরমা, ঠিক তোমারই মতো। শ্যাম সুন্দর কোম্পানি জুয়েলার্স, আগরতলা, উদয়পুর, ধর্মনগর, কলকাতা।